Merry Christmas, my wonderful friends. Mega's here on a beautiful day. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, beautiful Magi. I thought today I want to share just some beautiful words with you. That's my gift to you. And then I thought we'd shuffle up the cards and get a message from Spirit today. I love this card. It's the Six of Cups. And you'll see two children there, and you know there's so many different ways you could interpret this card, but I'll tell you what I'm getting for today. It's to have a childlike heart, right? It's that childlike heart that inherits the kingdom. And so I guess that would be our meditation today. What does that mean to me? A childlike heart. Oh, that's beautiful. So guys, today I want to share beautiful words. And it's my favorite thing. I hunger for beautiful words. And Oscar Wilde is one of my all-time favorite authors. And when I read this is from The Picture of Dorian Gray. And when I read this first page many years ago, I never heard anything like it. And you know, would you guys do me a favor? If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, go to the comments and let me know. If you don't, if you're thinking, Megas, I like this just as a Zoroastrian channel, because we have many other channels also, then don't hit the like button and just let me know. And that way I can plan these out better. But this is chapter 1 of a Picture of Dorian Gray. Let's see if it moves you like it does me. The studio was filled with the rich odor of roses, and when the light summer wind stirred amidst the trees of the garden, there came through the open door the heavy scent of the lilac, or the more delicate perfume of the pink flowering thorn. And from the corner of the divan, on Persian saddlebags on which he was lying, smoking as was his custom innumerable cigarettes, Lord Henry Wotton could just catch the gleam of the honey-sweet and honey-colored blossoms of laburnum, whose tremulous branches seemed hardly able to bear the burden of a beauty so flame-like as theirs. And now and then the fantastic shadows of birds in flight flitted across the long tussore silk curtains that were stretched in front of the huge window, producing a kind of momentary Japanese effect, and making him think of those pallid, jade-faced painters of Tokyo who, through the medium of an art that is necessarily immobile, seek to convey the sense of swiftness and motion. The sullen murmur of the bees shouldering their way through the long unmown grass, are circling with monotonous insistence round the dusty gilt horns of the straggling woodbine, seem to make the stillness more oppressive. The dim roar of London was like the burdened note of a distant organ. In the center of the room, clamped to an upright easel, stood the full-length portrait of a young man of extraordinary personal beauty, and in front of it, some little distance away, was sitting the artist himself, Basil Hallward. When I read this first page, I remember I never heard words put together like that. It just moved me, and the whole book is like that. It's not even about the story. It's just about the way Oscar Wilde writes and puts his words together, and it's just the feeling I get from it. If you'd like to hear more of those, let me know. I'll read you another one of my favorites. It says, how exquisite they were. As one read them, one seemed to be floating down the green waterways of the pink and pearl city, seated in a black gondola with silver prow and trailing curtains. The mirror lines looked to him like those straight lines of turquoise blue that followed one as one pushes out to the Lido. The sudden flashes of color reminded him of the gleam of the opal and iris-throated birds that fluttered round the tall honeycombed campanile. are stalked with such stately grace through the dim, dust-stained arcades. Leaning back with half-closed eyes, he kept saying over and over to himself, before a facade of rose on a marble staircase. Oh, I love these words. I remember when I first read this book, I was thinking, what is the magic that is in this book that is so palpable? And you know, I found the answer to my question in the book itself. It says, if thought could exercise its influence upon a living organism, might not thought exercise an influence upon dead and inorganic things? Nay, without thought or conscious desire, might not things external to ourselves vibrate in unison with our moods and passions, Adam calling to Adam, and secret love, our strange affinity? I feel Oscar Wilde's soul in this book. He lives in this book. His words, and you see his presence, my friends. And I believe that's the magic of his book, when the artist puts himself into his art. And you know, it just makes me think, for ourselves, that we put ourselves into our work, into our play, into our life, so that we put something into this world, into this life, into this earth, into our family, into our friends, into people. We put our love into them. We put a part of ourselves that stays with them, that is a part of them, that loves them. You know, this time of year, I think of Jesus, and he talked about that he was the bread of life. And you eat his flesh, and you drink his blood, and you receive his word, his message, his essence. My friends, what we eat, what we drink, it becomes us. Right? It becomes flesh and bone, our hair, our skin. It becomes us. And so we eat the word. And my friends, let's be bread to the world. Let's be life to the world, that people take our message of love and light and peace and kindness, and it gives them life. And then today, what is that childlike essence that gives us the kingdom? What is that? That's our meditation today. Guys, I love you so much. Be blessed, and we'll see you next time.